This is the Equinox Highlander 20 ATV trailer, and it's an all-purpose off-road ATV trailer that allows you to do, the backyard jobs, hauling loads, and this year we're even using it for camping. Today we are starting on a build project for our little trailer, and it's going to be a canvas cover to keep our gear dry as we're heading out camping on the long weekend, and we want everything to be warm, dry, and covered. Underground here we have 18 inches of ground clearance, which is just fantastic for the ATV rides that we take. And you have a 2-inch receiver on the front. This is a durable polyethylene cargo tub, and it holds 20 cubic feet, which is pretty good pay capacity, and 1,500 pounds. We have loaded it up, and it does really well under those conditions. It has 18-inch knobby tires, and they're greasable 4-bolt hubs.
Today we are going to try to build a cover, a waterproof cover for the trailer for camping season. And so we've purchased this vinyl backing canvas, and what our intention is to use these bungees that will strap through and strap it down. I'm going to try to clamp this just to hold the fabric here while I try to figure out where I need to place the grommet holes. So we have lots of fabric on this side. We don't have as much on this side, so this is going to be a short hem, and then I'll probably have to cut a bit off on the two ends, but I think we're going to have loads for this. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of a mark where the grommets need to be. So we have 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and then I think there is 1, 3 on each side. So we're going to go here, 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 and here. So that's going to allow me to get the hems done first and kind of get a feel for where the grommets are going to be. So I am just sewing my first hem. As you can see, I'm using kind of a khaki string or thread, and the reason why is because it's the only heavy-duty thread I have, and I don't think anything is going to work other than that. And as you can see, I have done a bit. It's not the best, but I probably get my sewing machine out once every 5 years, so I'm not actually really good at this. So I'm just trying to get us something that is half decent. And sewing through canvas is tricky. One side done. to spool it again. Find a thread and needle. Didn't grab again. Huh? No, it's jammed. Okay, so I gotta get this out.
What'd you do wrong here?
I did a lot of things wrong, and I don't actually know what I did wrong. I'm gonna try to fix it.
Are you ready to go camping? High five for camping. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's out. I'm gonna get really low on the thread. I'm gonna wheel it back. Somebody who sews for a living would probably be laughing at me right now. Okay, we have the seam now, and I think we have it in place where it's kind of centered. So my marks that I did originally for the grommet holes is not going to work, so we're going to have to redo that. I'll do that now. Okay, so we know that the grommet holes come through like this. The ball on the end of the bungee will sit here, and it's going to come out. So where do you think?
I think the ball sits here and goes in.
Oh, no, you can't. Well, we can't tighten it down from the inside.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
So it has to go from the inside out, and that's where we tighten it. So I guess really, then it shouldn't really matter where the hole is, right? Like where a grommet is, as long as it's in this area, right? I would say. Because the cord's going to come through here, and then we're going to tighten it here, right? Here, right? So we could actually come up this way as well and not go through the inside. And then the ball is down here, right? That would work too. So I think we have two ways of doing this. We can go from the inside and come through, and then you got your ball, and then we tighten it this way. But I also think that if you don't want it to be on the inside, we can actually go from, oh, actually that is tricky. Oh, actually I got it through. And then it's not actually on the inside. It's just underneath. Okay, and you just brought up a really good point. So we could go this way and then have the ball there and then clip it underneath.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh, you know what you can go and do. Okay, so we're gonna go do the front first. So we're gonna put this grommet right there. And that's gonna go through, and then we'll through the hole, and then we tighten it. So we'll do the front first. And I think that's a great idea because it's the smallest area.
You're not out back being bad, are you?
So the grommet, this is the hole for the grommet. So I traced out a circle in there, and then I cut the hole. So now we'll actually install the grommet. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, so here's our hole. So we use this little metal piece. We've decided we want the nice part of the grommet to be on this side. So that's why we're gonna do it with the inside up. Then we're going to put this on the fabric, stretch it over it like that. Put the back of the grommet on like that. Then we use this part of the tool, we put that on like that. And, or at least I'm hoping this is how it works, and then we hammer it. Probably didn't need to hammer it that many times. Oh, look at that. Grommet in. So I'm just gonna start with an X, just to start the hole. I'm really not used to working with such
A handsome guy.
yeah, that too. But the fabric is so stiff, it just does not want to move. It's like you're fighting with it the whole time. And we'll just cut out a circle. It just has to fit over top of the, or on the back of the grommet, right? So you gotta make sure it's big enough but not too big, or it won't grab. That might be it. Let's see if it works. Yes, it still needs a little off, so I'm just trying to make sure that this is going to go over this hole. Less is more. All right, tool. Back of the grommet. Stretch it over the hole. Put the back plate on. Put the tool over top of it. Now we're done. Go through the grommet, through the trailer. There we go. And then we just tighten them down with these things. There we go. Might be another option for these two. Might not need these hooks, but there we go. There we go. That's a lot better, right? Yeah, those are nice and tight there. I'm just going to do now the two back grommet holes. So right here and right here. All right, we're good. We'll do a cross cut. There we go. I don't think that's quite big enough. Cedric. There we go. It's good. There we go.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it'll work. I do think that there may be a little bit of leaking in the front depending on how fast we're going, but I think it.
Yeah, that looks good. Just have to mark out the sides now.
Yeah, and I think as long as I make them somewhat tighter, like you can see that in the front needs to come down a bit. I think it's gonna provide the coverage we're looking for. I think I'm just gonna mark all 6 of them.
All right, so that's a wrap. So we need 6 more of our bungee attachments just to be able to finish it off, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think until we try it out and see what works and what doesn't work, we might have to do it again, but I think this is a good start.
Turned out pretty good, and the thing about this cover too is that when we stuff this thing with gear, we've got quite a bit of room to really pile the gear in.